look at the rest of this later. Alright, turn to. Well, alright, everybody, and let me do some things real quick. I guess video share still counts. As we do need I probably do need a better rate to. I can self-promote my stuff here too. Now since I got the self-promotion. Actually, I wonder if I can be invited to Leaflet's Discord server. Huh. Maybe I can. Oh yeah, I saw a post. Oh yeah, I am a Final Fantasy fan since OG7. If y'all want to know about that. All right, I think I got everything up and every promotion up and running. All right, we are Gucci to go. Alrighty. First we gonna check out. Yeah, it's completed. Ooh, ooh, this looks cool to wear. Heirloom jacket. Take a closer look at it. Okay, this is so neat. Shoulder pads. This looks like something soldier first class from a certain era were rare. Holy smokes! Okay, uh, actually, I'm gonna need to get clear prism. Do I? Okay, what do I need? Okay, I need. Okay, I probably need. Ooh, that's a nice dagger. Okay, I get Quicksilver. I need Salt Walk. The Salt Walk, I could get that easy. Okay, actually I need to go to Materia Supply. There you go. No blue leaf? Okay, I need to go buy blue leaf. A good thing I'm near this. I need some gamma too, actually. Actually, yeah. Huh. Okay, actually, the Gamma 7. Time to do what I need to do.
Welcome and well met, my brave little star. How long you've wandered,
Yep.
burned bright as a star. Oh, I have humbly bravely this home. Past every fate, now sing with me once more. Share of your life, far greater than memory. Thoughts and love words cannot hold. Boundless the remember the rain, near and far below, each drop a blessing from heavens above. And how as time flowed on those waters became one, streams, rivers, and lakes reaching for the horizon, and far beyond they carry
Alrighty.
onward, however changed with each brief reflection, by setting sun, by storm's wave, till welcomed home to gentle sea, sinking deeper and deeper in memories, loving tides sweeping and bear you down. Should you meet a rising surface first, with your beating heart, wish them well. Deep, dark, far away, I have heard your voice with your great chase. Now our hands join on the meaning you sought. I'll catch your
Huh. Beyblade.
tears, quench your fears with
Boy, do I remember Beyblade. Yeah, those don't know Iron Tiger. He's actually a good artist. He hand draws his art, like for reals. He gets a pen, a paper, or no, well, pen, well, you know what? Pen, paper, pencil, coloring. He does all his art by hand, literal hand, old school. We need to bring that back, literally. Well, I don't mind art being done digitally too, because there are some things that require that, like animation, getting your VTuber model done. Yes, good stuff. Yeah, we need to do some Island Sanctuary. In a bit, though, I don't really want these boots. They're lady-like, man. Like, this is a lady-like boots, so get rid of. These earrings should be fine to wear. Cool to. This one's this more feminine, but leave it. And the heirloom jacket, a man. Okay, that's a good one. So are these pants too, actually. So I want to see how they look on the female. Perfect female. Ooh, there's your perfect female. There's your top of the middle perfect female. Yeah, okay, that look good too, actually. Actually, I wonder what the pants form, what the samurai's pants would look like, actually. Let's see, I need to take a... Okay, they look completely normal. The pants look completely normal. Sometimes when you see some put these earrings in here, and this earring in here. Now go to, y'all know where we going. Oh yeah, y'all haven't noticed, this is the island sanctuary I've been working on lately too, actually. Pretty cool thing to do for me, actually. Then all I need to make this water otter out in the reality. All I need is the island asylums. That's whatever y'all call. Only way I can get it is for the. I'll show y'all. I'll just show y'all. I'm not really good with things. You get it through the granary. The good old granary. And guess what? I chose this. I had to get this. I get an apple out of it, cotton, Potatoes. Seeds. Resin. Beehive chip. Ooh, I'm getting some island log out of it too, actually. And here you get actually I don't think I need this anymore. Probably need something like this. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 can be fun if you know what you want to do on it. Like, I know not everybody liking Final Fantasy 14 at the moment, because there's some things that can be criticized, like the limited jobs. We all knew there's gonna be some that limited jobs, like Blue Mage. When Blue Mage got a limited job, we all knew Beastmaster gonna be. But we were hoping Beastmaster wasn't. Then I've been hearing stuff about Puppet Master. Isn't Luna from Final Fantasy X a Puppet Master? Black Mage Rise? Like, what? Why they making Luna, not Luna Fair from 15, but Luna from 10, the black golf chick with big boobas? And she mostly shows her boobas? Well, not full on, but you know what I mean. Golly, I'm about to allow y'all to goon. God damn. Golly. I already seen enough gooners in my lifetime. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I need this treehouse anymore. Or tree fort. I don't need the towering tree fort no more. But Bathhouse stays. That stays too. So would a lighthouse. But that no longer fits the theme because we got road. Oh yeah, you want to see a new addition to my y'all want to see a new addition to the farm? Mr. and Mrs. Bunny. Yeah, it's a bunny holding darn rocks. There are bunnies holding rocks. Nice, beautiful rocks. Dang, there are gay people like a Gartar. I've been hearing that something in the Discord. I think they just making funny things. Yeah, G-posing ain't bad. That's just how you do it, though. And there'll be people that gonna do some G-posing for goon's sakes in this game, but This game isn't all about just G posing anyways. I had met somebody on this that I gently did. I was cool with it. They buy pansexual. It's another thing, another version of bisexual, but more. They want to fuck and it doesn't mean animals. If y'all want to know about that part, they about trans, all the above genders. I guess you could call the pansexual a mental illness version of bisexual, but I think pansexual is a less I think it diverse with the. I think it's a diverse of how can I put this without y'all doing some dumb things? Look, I know about the LGB long enough, way long enough to know it was originally the LGB, and the trans did not came along to help with the LGB, and plus the LGB was originally just sex preference people that just wanted to be having relations with the same sex. So what? It's not our right to judge. Only God can judge that. Same with lesbians or bisexuals. It depends on what they lead towards. Like, I'm gonna use me as an example. Fuck it. If I was bisexual, I would lead towards dating women. Because I would be more into women. But since I'm straight, I'm always would be into biological women. On that regard. And no, cisgender was not a word. Heterosexual was, or straight, or whatever. Wherever y'all want to do it, how y'all want to do things now. And we should not have let these certain communities get a hold of it. A hold of our dictionaries and junk. Look, I wouldn't care if the game has some woke in it, just as long as the storytelling is good. That's all the right wants. And that's all we Final Fantasy, some of the Final Fantasy fans that are legitimately Final Fantasy fans want. Good story fucking telling. Like, if we know it's not good storytelling, and y'all don't listen to your fans, y'all just on some bullshit. And y'all want to listen to bad ideas, that's fine, I suppose. It's y'all's game, y'all created over the years. So it's technically not my problem. Well, actually, no, scratch that. It is my problem. Because I don't want this game, Final Fantasy XIV, to die. Or slowly dying because of the woke people, or whatever we call them, or Lego people. They shoving ideologies in games that we don't want shoved. Look, and plus, I wouldn't care the fictional character was gay, lesbian, whatever. As long as you don't push that ideology on that character that probably wasn't originally that. Like Xanos. I don't think he was gay at all, but I see some people on Twitter be drawing him in a fucking wedding dress. What the fuck? Then my response to them was, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck is Xenos in the dress? No. With Xenos, that's right, oh boy, I'm losing my thought here. It was with Emmett Selk. With the good for Emmett Selk. And they got pissed talking about, who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I? I'm the guy that don't want to see Xenos be sexualized as the guy that likes being in dresses. Like, what the fuck? Now, I know for a fact, it depends what your warrior looks like. He can come off as a gay guy, I guess. But all he does is stalk you and take over your goddamn body. And one of the, if any of y'all have it play, I ain't gonna tell you how he takes over your character's body. You be in some random body of some random dude. Man, I want those giant guys so bad. Do I have... Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have enough? I see. Quick. Man, I want to capture me some big monsters for my little zoo. Time for Chakatin. And yes, Skybrow is actually an awesome dude, by the way. I seen some of his stuff. Yeah, he has this Bonnie dude what started the second something on the second Discord. I had some people thinking I started the fight. Okay, fine. Think that. And then when Tabby yeah. I don't know why she likes to accuse me of harassing this trans person. Like, it's fucked up. And yeah, asking people nicely to take down certain things that it's not gonna work. Always I agree to take down any private Discord conversation between me and that trans person they said I harassed to begin with, and I do still have all the messages they sent me first over some. Yes, I also got that archive now. Now, too, on the little script note of a song about a trans person doing something here and there. Matter of fact, let me read the lyrics. Hopefully, YouTube don't take this live stream down because of it. Let's find it. I know it's here. It is. I was in Tabby's Discord server at the time when I posted this. And yes, I didn't have a problem with Tabby or the mods. The mods egging this craziness. But then again, you don't mix the trans community, a trans person, with non-trans people that may or may not like to hear all the trans nonsense. But let me I'm a little off track on this. And I'm gonna probably have to censor the mess out of this. If a person has a wiener, he's a man. If a person has a wiener, he's a man. If he doesn't want to lose it, even though he doesn't use it, if a person has a wiener, he's a man. If a person has a sack, he's a man. If a person has a sack, he's a man. If he tuck it in to seal it, let it. God damn. Okay. Y'all get the drift of this one. That part. Hopefully. If a person has a sack, he's a man. If he is bits. God damn. Can't believe I just. If he grows a pair. Oh boy. This is fucked up. He's still a man. If his chromosomes are right, he'd always be a guy. If he wasn't born Mormon, he's a man. I hope y'all get the drift. I had to censor the fuck out of this. Oh, hope I censored the fuck out of it long enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it originally began. Far it would end with this in her Discord server. I told Tabby about it. Him being delusional as fuck over it. Yes, Raptor Loves, I'm talking about you. Over a goddamn little lyric. And yes, you are a delusional fuck at times. Then now you got some of the mods and no wait, all the mods, and they'll be thinking I harassed you. No, I did not harass you in your private DMs. Really, I didn't harass you at all. But then again, you know, fuck me up because I'm a small content creator. And I always believe the giant, big content creator. This is the mentality we live in on Twitter. Like, if somebody's a bigger content creator than you and they got the ground, that means they got the ground down. I don't believe in that bullshit. I'm sorry. I was raised to believe both sides until one of them turns out guilty. But this is fucked up. And yeah, I have been rage baited a bunch of times by her because of this. And you know what? I'm fucking glad I don't have my affiliate code with the team at the moment. I don't know. I get it back. I don't know if I would. If I did, maybe it's chance. But if I don't, oh well. I thought having a sponsor that involves tea would be awesome, though. That's why I wanted it sponsored with the tea man. I thought it would be fun to do it, and I did say I would buy something from him too, which I did. Got my promises. It took me some time, and that blueberry vanilla thing I ordered from him. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I hope it tastes good. Well, actually, no berry yet. Screwed it. I believe it tastes good. I will believe it tasted good. And I think, oh, this person, yeah, Terry, no offense to you, but putting false allegations of harassment ain't cool. I still want my apology, and I still want you to take those posts off doing so. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna try to be nice, trying to ask you nicely. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, Tabby, I know what your true nature is. You like to rage bait people. You like to slander people. When it's not necessary. Matter of fact, you could have told me to just take the post off nicely, or tell your mom to let me rejoin, so you could put me and Raptors in a certain channel to talk mean and all Raptors about both our crazy behaviors. But that's not how you. Oh, I thought that's how you roll. Yeah, no. And then you got Bondi's dumbass doing cancel culture for your ass. And then you know what? If I knew Bondi was in Nines' Discord server, I wouldn't have joined it. And then some dude that looks like Hank Hill. Yeah, I thought he was on some. on some schizo shit. Talking about no, it's an AI farm pose. That was my mistake. My bad. But I don't know why I was the only one timed out for it. For that behavior. I guess that's unfair. Then I got kicked out of Nine server because okie dokie. So I didn't start anything in Nine's server again or anything, but I got kicked out nonetheless. I guess because, and I think Bondi told Debbie I'm sponsored with the T-Man, or was. Yeah, I'm gonna take the. Ooh, cut. Ooh, that's a nice outdoor furnishment. Wait a minute. Oh, that's nice. Tables. Oh, makeshift cam's nice. Pop-up cams all. Ooh, shoot. I gotta do so much cool stuff with this. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, that's pretty. So yeah, that's the story of that one. I think it's kind of fucked up, but nobody don't want to hear my side too. I think that's kind of fucked up how things work. Man, everybody likes dressing up as his stola. Every female likes it, likes dressing up as his stola. And there are some people dressing up as the Alphino, Lavalier twins, Alize and Alphino. I think Alphino's a nerd. A good nerd, none of matter, none of fact, so. Man, that's some fucked up art of my main man who protects the little princess. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's offering gooning to a statue. Women are not better about gooning than men are. But, yeah, I seen something on Twitter about a bunch of men gooning to a statue with boobage. Mostly cat. Dang. What a time to be alive to goon, I suppose. Alright, come on. I know she did some horrible stuff, but alright, Nat Tao VTuber says, rest in peace, honestly. I totally don't blame some people that didn't like this person that attacked Nines. Talking about, yeah, Nine. I heard rumors Nines did some pornography things, but yeah, Nines truly left that behind. What I was told. So bringing up that kind of stuff, that already out on the internet. Yeah. It's not really nice to bring things that is none of our business to bring out on the internet. Plus, look, people doing this shit. But is it really our business to put it all out there if they don't want us to put it all out there? Well, y'all get the meaning. I would definitely help this person. Oh, 2 samurais. Neat. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, my Flamingos deleted it an hour or two later. Talking about Leaflet's name. Our real name is, yeah, I can't even pronounce it. Kind of pronounce it. Me, yeah, Leaflet probably got his ass and told him to delete that shit. Yes, again, if you're big enough streamer to tell people delete it, then I suggest you, and you know it's the name, but the name that's their name is false, delete it. But in my case, if I told somebody to take what you did to me that was false down, like for example, which is true, yeah, person slander me of harassment, false allegations of harassment. Ask them nicely to take it down. It does not work the same way it would work for Leaflet or any bigger streamer, I suppose. But then again, that mentality should not even work or be like that. Oh, great. We lost another guy. And yes, Leaflet deserves all the happiness, you know? She's the one of those few VTubers that actually, and don't twist this. If I have some haters watching this, don't fucking twist this. And I want to really IRL her enough like that. Because she's one of them nicest people that will be nice to anybody, will help anybody on the realm. I know this, she helped Celestium. She helped plenty of people. I know Celestium is one of the few people she helped. And you know, and then I also can fuck her after we go too. Like, I may not agree with every take he has, but the guy has some knowledge that we don't even know. And the dude's loaded, and he lives a normal life just like any of us. Has a normal house, has a normal he does normal shit, even though he's loaded. Yeah, Robert Great. I'll give y'all a dance show. Get it? Dance show? Let me see. This. And when I give y'all that, I go and use the restroom. I'm back, guys. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. Good. Yeah, I got my chick friend here on completed adventure, so ooh, divine wisdom. What does this do? Okay, that's okay. I'm keeping this too, actually. Now we need one more DBS. I don't care which one at this point. We got a dancer, two samurais, a warrior, sage. Hold on. and a Scarter. Scarter, a Sage, a Warrior. Warriors do axes now, apparently. Well, they did beforehand, but they also did other weapons too. Dancer, which is the chakras and stuff. And then you got 2 samurais. I'm one of the samurais. Good job class to use, by the way. They may be, they fast at drawing their blades and junk. Yeah, we are almost about to. Is it 7 or 8 people? Oh yeah, that's right. We also need another. We also need another tank, if I'm correct. Yeah, we are. Oh yes, Red Mage. You know, even though they're in the DPS category, they can heal, they can do white mage stuff, red mage stuff. Yes, so red mage is all black and blue, black and white magic stuff. So I love the red mage actually. Blue mage is good. Well, not in this game, it's a limited job, but blue mage is a good job class too in other Final Fantasy games. I just wish Final Fantasy didn't start with limited jobs, starting with blue mage to begin with. But then again, there are some people that like it. I'm okay with blue mage. But I think why they went with it, why they made it a limited job, because you can get some OP spells from it. To be honest, I tried Blue Mage for a bit. It was kind of fun. Just wish I had appropriate set of skills. So I think we need one more tank. I don't care, the gun breaker, which is Leo, somebody. I forgot his name, but I think Leo Nightheart, the guy from Final Fantasy VIII. Heard the game's good. It's just how the mechanics work made the game hard to play. Oh, we got a Dark Knight. Actually, I want to dabble in Dark Knight, to be honest. Yeah, I want to dabble into the Dark Knight category, to be honest. You know what? I probably will. Then I'm probably gonna have to. I probably have to.
The worlds have been bridged. Be at ease, everyone. Your ether will soon be replenished. I will suffer no interference. Disappear.
Yep. Ooh, that is a cool axe. Oh, cool. I'm a dance partner with somebody that has a dance.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end.
Oh, dang. I got his orb. It's fine. I messed up. I haven't fought I haven't fought this character in a while, so or fought this boss in a while, so that'd be my bad on my part. Revive your samurais.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the end. I will save the world beyond. Deploying the world.
Oh, I got knocked off the stage. Holy moly. That'll be fine. We got healers, so we got ways to revive people. Mm. Mm. Oh wait, they did the same area twice? That's my bad on my part, you did. What the heck? I don't think I remember that part, but then again, you know, I'm a dummy.
Do not be afraid. Death is not the
Hey, see, I'm not good with that. I'm an absolute dummy.
deploying drone.
I was about to heal up with Bloodbath. What the heck? Probably should have started with Second Wind first, then do the heal bath.
Are you still alive? Disengaging. Target area eliminated. Commencing duration. Let us rise. Deploying drone. We require ether. Deploying drone. Let us rise.
There! A rift in her reality! She's losing control of the power! Stay! Listen to me! I understand! I do! And I know that you won't be swayed from your course! But if there's truly no other way to resolve this, then face me! Not as a machine, but as the real you!
Lamachi.
Spain!
Anomaly detected in the frequency. Stasis of the endless field partially restored.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail. I can't bear to lose them. Not again.
I feel your pain, as if it were my own! At last, I think I know you! All of you!
How can you say that to me now?
It's over! See! We will stop you!
No! I won't let you! I can't! I will protect my people's happiness!
Leave your burden with us now! We will bear it in your stead!
There we go. Yeah, I already know these cutscenes. I think I get nothing out of it though, but. Glad they got help. I think I could do this. I think we got this. Yes, I know how hard some of the games are too. Like, there will be some people that think we can hand them stuff, but no. This is actually a cool armor right here. I don't think it could be colored, but then. Then again, you know, oh, Allen Prison, Lambert Prison. Oh, I only got 2 left. I could technically make more if I have the resources, more resources to do so, which I do not. I think Ochita Pete's okay. It says don't pander to these folks that like to ruin stuff for everybody. And I'm not against Ochita Pete or nothing like that. Yeah, yes, that's good. Yeah, Leaflet's getting a lot of positive messages. You know what I need to do? Yeah, hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, red mages are cool because you can do black mage stuff and white mage stuff alongside with physical DPS. I think yeah, I believe I got that unlocked too, actually. Then this I had to play catch up with by buying one of the little thingy books. I think the others. Oh, I did actually level it a couple of times with this one too, and this I didn't level up really at all, other than buying the book. Technically, same here with the dancer. A little bit here with the red mage. This I started with, had it at 50 something. Then I had to buy the book to get the dragoon to get it fully done. And then this, I leveled this thing up all by myself. No book needed. Missed out on the armor that came with it though.
Tonight our city bleeds red, blue, and green. As I walk in the dark of the sea, I thought greatest eyes stretching colors in my heart are fading gone. They're gone, they're gone, all gone. Girl looks to the stars and dares to dream of the world she'd make her mind see. Stands up in my mirror, staring back. I realize that girl is gone. She's gone. She's gone. I'm gone. Cut every mountain, made it to the top. I had
Oh shoot!
I thought traded tomorrow for a lie and found the price too high. The clock is ticking, counting down to naught. I'm out of time, waiting stop. I'll live my life before it's lost. And finally I'll crash. White lights left here inside, or suffocate if that's what it takes. Tonight my circle finally comes complete. I step from the dark, I'm free. Music swelling crowds chanting for this moment, fears and afterthought. It's gone, all gone. Look out to the crowd and there I see 1,000 little girls.
Alright.
Turn the tables, yeah, fighting back. I'll bring the light and
Good thing I'm following that account.
it's on, you're gone. Cut every mountain, made it to the top. I had it all
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, I do play Final Fantasy 15 also. If y'all want to see content of that too one day. Oh yeah, there was a replica in real life. The real life version is called R8 Star Lucius or it's a card based on the Kingsglaive movie. But we actually need a actual regalia in real life too, actually. You know what? Yeah, she also helped me get the permit for and yeah, I think the Legalia is cool looking though too. Actually, let me look up something real quick. So if it says ahead, that would mean I don't know why they didn't make not this event not an event quest the Nocturne for Heroes. They could it's their it's Square Enix, it's ID patent game. I don't know why they didn't make it like a permanent event. Just like the their games. Yeah, I think I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna. Now I'm gonna ask the big in a bit about how the. Yeah, I'm looking for a job at the moment too around Matic. Yeah, I think I didn't film Final Fantasy 14 until 2015 actually. I should have done it sooner, but because the characters on there sounds good too. And this sounds fun. Some of the stuff sounds very fun. Yeah, we didn't unlock everything yet. Okay, we want to unlock some of this stuff over to. Yeah, here's the two left. What we need to unlock. I guess we get an underground or something like that. And thank God for unlocking. Thank God for unlocking this. The free company leader helped me unlock this. I gave whatever's left over back to her for she has premium accounts on all the servers, all the current servers she's able to be on, because she has people from the guild, her little guild, all over the place. She helped me to get this. Now I can build the water fountain. God bless the sin for it, you know. Dragoon Dad is pretty good though. The armor looking good too, actually. What is this looking like? Okay, looking good, obviously. Actually, I need to get the other vacationer stuff. But I actually already got my island vacationer, or technically a version of it, actually. That suit's not. This is a cool suit too, by the way. Summertime formal jacket, pants, and shoes. And this is what I'm wearing currently too, actually, the Strife, or at least Glamored. This looks cool too. This is why I also technically wore doing their little Halloween get together on Moonlit Kiss, but then again, you know, I don't know why they kicked me out of nowhere, or well, they won't tell me, which I can confirm. I did nothing to them. And then this is cool too. Again, I don't know why the glasses are in the way, but this is another thing I can wear too, actually. Cool to know. This is what I would wear, Japanese style. I admit this is cool looking too, actually. Wearing the sailor stuff. Sound torn boots and shirt. Looking good. And then I'm wearing the Astoria set. Just, you know what? No, just missing the leg set of the Historia. I think I need to change this when I get the chance. Now this set, I just had it combined. And then I just had this, just shits and giggles. Yeah, I think this is cool too. Yeah, so all I need is some island asylums. Just 3. And I'm Gucci to build that water fountain. I'm Gucci to build that water fountain that I want. It's a cool water fountain nonetheless too, actually. It's good to check on things. Then I'm gonna check at the mist too while I'm at it. I probably got messages from you. Y'all probably said something in the chat, but I'm glad to check that. And y'all didn't, but still, I'll check nonetheless. I'm not exactly. I ain't seen anybody join my Discord server as of so far. I know I got about 1 or 2 people join my Discord server. And also I had a guy that I know from... Oh yeah, somebody said something about, looked at it and said, I think they looking at me crazy, but I did probably misspell or miscompensate something, but only thing that Donald Trump is guilty of is just making pedophilia jokes. I guess that's why people are still calling him a pedophile, even though there's no proof of him doing pedophile behavior on Epstein's Island. There's not. And wherever y'all spilling that, wherever pictures y'all spilling out, it's actually AI. It's that. And yes, we do need more people, you know, getting famous and junk, but we need to give the white people famous. That's what's wrong. And what's wrong? And when the white people get famous, yeah, it's a good thing. But when you get the wrong people famous, that is not good. Just like Hazan, for example. I don't know how he got famous, but boy, is he a terrorist. The man teaching his viewers how to build suicide drones. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's another person that follows me. Okay. Let's see. I technically don't trust it. I'll just delete conversation. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I want to show Barry Josh this. Everybody needs to know that Slow Mango's on some bull. And I didn't appreciate the guy. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if I could get the samurai stuff that I couldn't get from that book because of yeah, this is cool gear, by the way. Oh shoot, that's right. I think I could get this too. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think I have this in my arsenal at all. I think I need to buy the whole set, I think I had this. I wanted to check or something. Oh yeah, this is a good weapon too, by the way. This is also good set. The Dakin set, let's see. Red Mage stuff is good too. Let's see. 60 gear. Oh yeah, Gunblade, Dancer. Then level 70 arms will be. Oh, this is a cool one too, actually. This is actually pretty cool arms. So is this apparently. What's this one? Oh shoot, that is a pretty orange. I don't think I have this one at all. Where you at? Can I get 2 of these? Okay, I can carry one of that item. Yeah, oh, hi, yeah. Oh, that's good. I got this though. You know what? Screw it. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Alright, time to go back to Samurai. So yes, we live in a nut job world. I think we really should be, I think what we need to do, like, stop giving bigger people the fame, that don't really need it. But then again, that's why we don't listen to everything a big creator says all the time, because they can also be wrong at times. I know a big creator brain means, but still. I'm not saying this out of jealousy or nothing. Again, I don't know why Octomom, Mama Octo, look, you know what? I think I'm getting sick of seeing TV on certain places. I know I had her muted and she had me muted beforehand. And yet she had responded to certain posts I had. I don't know why she does and when she does it. Holy sh... Good, good. People respond to this post. Very good. Because I've been attacked for trying to ask Behash to delete her post of falsely accusing me of harassment. It was not necessary to falsely accuse me of harassing this trans person, by the way. You could have said, you could have stopped being having an unpeaceful disagreement or something. Or better yet, instead of kicking me out or timing me out, you could have you could have called, the mods could have, Tabby, maybe time both of us out for the time being, till Tabby's able to talk to y'all mods, and then put me and this person I peaceful disagreement with in a voice chat or wherever fits the bill in that specific channel and talk to us both. Why we can't get along? But instead, I guess I went all on my rockers. That's all I did. I was on my rockers. That is it. No harassment, no nothing was involved. And yes, the thing I posted first was a public Discord channel space. It was what they were saying in there was not private, it was public. And then they accused me of harassing them in DMs and like, okay, that does not make sense. So that's when I got pissed and yeah. Yeah, so that's when I posted the private DM between me and the trans person. They said I had harassed, proving I did not. Yeah, I took it down thinking, yeah, they gonna end all this. Yep, nope, they didn't. Then I kept falling for their rage bait bullshit. I don't know why I'm even talking about it again. I was told to let it go, but when it comes to being slandered at, yeah, no, that's not easy to let go. If it was a year-old thing about slander, yeah, that would be, yeah, I need to let that shit go. But it happened days and junk, so yeah. Think letting that shit go is not at the moment bright. So yeah, making agreements with a trans person is a no-go because they ain't gonna tell. Yeah, they told him not to harass me, but guess what? That's not enough. You also should have addressed that. Tabby went on to slander me because they knew that I did not harass them whatsoever. They knew that shit from the very get-go. Then her mods probably see it as harassment. Henceforth, why? You should have addressed it all. I should have kept, yeah, Tabby should have been maybe somewhat initial. Said, if you have a disagreement, don't go off your rockers and, yeah, that's what Tabby should have handled that situation better. She did not. And I know I didn't handle that situation better. I probably made it worse. Then, yeah, again, asking a bigger content creator to take down something that is false off of their thing. And yes, the post is forever. So it's one of her community members calling me a transphobic bigot. Like, come on. All because I disagree. I did an unpeaceful disagreement and went off my rockers. That's the only crime I did. That's the only crime I fucking did. And then again, this mentality of bigger streamer believe them, smaller streamer don't believe them, makes no fucking sense on Twitter. Like, I didn't build my old community through Twitter. I built it through Discord and streaming and maybe talk to them. If I remember, I met one or two of them. Well, I actually did meet a couple of them IRL. And yeah, I just want my old community back, man. If I had my old community, boy, I would so integrate them. See, yeah, like what I was saying, before I saw what I saw, and I found out, even if you want to sue person for slander or correction, libet, which is a written form of slander. So it still counts as slander, but it's just a written form, legal terms. But then again, I don't have the means to even do it. And plus, it's kind of expensive for lawyers as it is. But lawyering up against somebody in Belgium, of all things, oh yeah. That's a realization we all need to wake up to. Say we can't afford stuff like that. The world sucks like that, but But what I think we need though. Ooh! Wait a minute, this is a stream version, right? So this means, is it Zodiac? No, it's different. It's a different thing. It's a different thing. So I'm sorry that Tabby felt like I need to be slandered with Frost. Okay, I'll check that video out later of Lancelot's. Oh dang. Yeah, that's right, they can do that too, actually. Yeah, they do have Doom involved, yeah, I think it's easy if that guy's at level 90. Ooh. Level 90, oh yeah. Dang, I just got a blunder that one too. Yeah, I took that hit. Oh. Yep, I'm a dummy. Yeah, I wish they could have. Ooh. Oh well, I'll take that blunt. Also take that blunt too, actually. Yes, I do realize things. That when you go up against a content creator that is bigger than you, oh dang, did everybody just instantly died? Did everybody just instant dead? Yeah, this is actually pretty good at. We'll be fine. Everybody be fine. No, get out of the vents. That's what it takes to deal with. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, things are crazy on Twitter. There's always going to be drama going on in Twitter. If I had my own community back then, god dang, that's a instant death right there. Yeah, I would have had some backup on something as big as this, as slander, you know. But when I took a extremely long break from content creation, you know what I should have done? Keep in contact with the community members old community that I had. Probably should have kept contact with them all. Ooh, that's a good achievement to have. Dusk to Dawn. Well, I see. I actually need to. Yeah, did I get nothing out of? Of course I did. Okay. Oh shoot, Nathan heard about Chuck Norris too. That's good. That's good. Kind of need to know about how Chuck Norris died anyways. Because I already knew about it beforehand. And Chuck Norris is a good man too, actually. Hey, again, Yeah, I just wish, you know, slander wasn't a thing on Twitter. Especially on Twitter. I know a guy that's in the military getting slandered over some sexual harassment. Like, what the fuck? So we playing slander the innocents on Twitter today? All day, every day of fuckery? Like, I knew this guy that is in the military. Good person, by the way. And then there was this other account that said the guy called Angry Grandpa. I don't think he owns the VTuber owns that account. Like, what the heck? People are accusing him of being this other Twitter account called Angry Papa or something. I don't think Coda owns that account at all. I fact checked it. It has no. They had no grounds to see them that it's also him at all. I don't think they had the ground, but guess who has grounds to sue the crap out of Sylvie and everybody slandering him? He does. So do I have, if I have the means, the resources to do so. I have the grounds to sue Tabby if I wanted to. But I think suing her is probably not the best option, even though if I do have the source and the means to do so. But again, it is fucking Twitter, so again, even if I have the means to sue her, which I technically do, but I'm not gonna waste money to sue somebody in Belgium. That's kind of. Nice that though. Ooh, nice abyss diamond. I think I'm enjoying this quest. This quest I'm doing actually. I just wish everybody would get along. Like, come on. Leaflet had a video out there. Yeah, I didn't know, and I found out Optimum did something with Tabby Cash. I didn't know Optimum was interested in her doing a collab or something with her. Interesting. And you know what? If it wasn't for that video of hers about Fans GG and me talking about it and people talking about it as me and Tabby talking about it, again, I didn't really took credit for it because I supported her cause. I did until she slandered my ass. And then I took all the attacks from her, some of her people, and then people that came to her. And you know what? I take an L on me being on my rocker's part. But the slander, the harassment, hell no. That's false. That shit's been false. But it's okay. You know what? I lost my affiliate code because I wouldn't let that shit go. I think that was the right move from the team man to begin with. And I know who told Tabby about my affiliate with the team man. It was got darn Bondi bastard right there. Because he's too much of a coward to fucking admit. He's too much of a coward to admit that he did cancel culture. Yeah, Bondi, I called your ass out. You already been disavowed in 2. Yeah, I think I need to chew his ass out some more for telling Terry I had it. So and that also gives me a feeling that she did call for it, but I can't really prove it because I can't really prove it. So, wherever the case, I'm technically glad he did have to do what he had to do. So I don't blame the teammate for shutting down my affiliate code with him. I don't, and then kicking me out of the Discord server, probably for protection and shit. But then again, like I said, I don't blame him for getting rid of my affiliate code with his own company, but I'm still gonna buy stuff from him. I don't care. I don't care, man. I like his. I see his products are a hit, so I'm gonna buy stuff from him nonetheless. Man, I was proud when I got the affiliate code with somebody that does tea. It was fun while it lasted, though. I had a good run with it. And yes, I am a small content creator, regardless of what people said. And yeah, small content creators do get like 10, 17, maybe the max is 20. I used to get more than that when I had a good community. Maybe I should have kept in contact with them to family. Maybe I should have did greed all around. I feel I should do greed all around for the things I want, so. Yeah, and then Nines, Kiss Your Nines. I was in her Discord server until I saw Bonnie in there. I go say, hey, it's you! And then he started some shit, and then some dude started some shit. Everybody thought I started it. Like, I need to be clear on that part. I think Bonnie being there just fueled the things and shit. Yeah, I think. And then I got kicked out of Nines Discord server because people were thinking I started shit. Again, another piece of slander that I did not. deserve, but then again, it's fucking Twitter, and they stupid shit. Ooh, get out of there. It's just dumb Twitter shit. If I had the ability and my old community defending me, shit would have been over for Tabby, actually. That shit would have been shut down. The post would have been deleted. Her post would have been deleted. Yeah, the Harvard post about me harassing people would have been deleted. And if I had my old community, man, my old community was the best. Some of them were bigger streamers than her too, actually. Way bigger streamers than her. And boy, oh boy, it would have been golded to see my old community back me up on that. Well, and then also they would have told me off about being on my rockers, of course. And that's the only crime I did. I was just on my rockers. That's the only crime I did. But if y'all they counting that as harassment shit, you know what? Fuck them. They were ended up being haters from the very get-go. Yes, I know Leaflet and people like Tabby. I still do, for what it's worth. But I just wanted her to take down her post nicely. Because that shit was not well deserved. To slander me, like, come on. Help me make that sense how slandering somebody harassment. Like I said, I feel what Coda's feeling because he was in the bad position of somebody accusing him of sexual harassment. Mine was a different case. Mine is regular harassment I'm being accused of. I can't get that right now. So yeah, look, I don't care who collabs with Tabby and shit. Like, I'm not after their sponsors. I'm not after nobody's platform, nothing. I just want her to own up to her mistakes, take off the post slandering me of harassment. Then Red, aka Raptulos, should have stated that it was just an peaceful disagreement gone wrong, and I was on my rockers. That's it. And then telling people to stop harassing me about it. But he did not do it. The trans person in question did not do enough. And I'm sorry I wouldn't let this go, but getting slandered is not good. And people telling me to let it go, not gonna work if it hasn't been a year or whatnot. If y'all don't want me to shut it up, then Tabby should have did the same. It says ignore the post from a day or two ago. But no, hey, you know what? You know what? And you know what? I'm still cool with I still cool with Celestium. I still cool with other people. Some of the people on, they might be on therapy. Say, I don't know. And none of my business who people follow. Really, I'm cool if they follow therapy regardless. Yeah, like I said about trans people in that certain community, they cannot be trusted automatically. They got to tell you, they got to earn your trust, 100%. Like, and even if they knew through your community, you have a trans person or two that's in that said community. They also have to earn somebody that's new to your community's trust also. Yes, if I had somebody that is trans and I'm starting to trust them in my community after a while of them being in the trans community, not in my community long enough, I think I would give the new person the same courtesy of allow them to trust them, you know, little by little. Like, I didn't trust Red, I guess I still don't. After all the bullshit. That's just me. That's just me. Do I want any trans community that will be out of the help with it as the mental illness that it is? Yes. Ooh. Okay, time to heal up. Time to heal. Well, this is a cool looking one. Barry Grimoire. Nice. It's for Arcanian. And oh yeah, Arcanus could be summoners actually. This is actually pretty cool. And you know what? I probably need an Arcanius. Alrighty, I am gonna check something. Do I go? Where do I go? To the Void Vessel Tolum. You know what? I go check and see what I can do about that. Go to Solution 9, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Dances Arcade. I do kind of like the futuristic stance on this, but miscellaneous. Oh, the tombstones. Center. Okay, I need to go. I think I know where I need to go. I need to go to Old Charlian instead. Because I think that's where the quest is originated, I think. Combat. Selected. Mountain miscellaneous. Void Vessel, yeah. Ooh. I do need a lot of that, but let me go use the restroom real quick. Man. Alright, I'm back, guys. Ooh. Maybe Bissell here? Is it Bissell? No. Oh, this looks cool. What is this? Oh, that's sparkly. What? That's cool. Sparkly armor. Oh, that's cool. The ultimate. Oh. Oh, I got 0 in the bag for Omega. Okay. Oh, that's a nice sleek blue. How about this one? Oh, that's shiny as heck. Alrighty. Okay, Omega has some good stuff too, actually. Oops, actually, I need to go to Expo Gear. That's actually a cool blade. Purgatory Gear? Oh, dang. $13th. Ooh, wait a minute. Can I get this actually? Okay, that looks cool as heck, but actually better yet, time to go to character, equip this. And then yeah, I think having the Dragoon equipped with stuff is good too, actually. Alrighty. Yeah, I hope everybody's day going good regardless. I think Twitter wasn't really a perfect place to rebuild my old community. I hope I'm wrong about it. Oh yeah, the Regalia and the Chocobos are my favorite rides to ride on. Because one, I played Final Fantasy 15 and beat it. Well, not 100% beat it, but I beat it. Because I didn't do all the side content and all. I didn't beat Omega in that one because I know he's harder in that one too. And also the Chocobos, they're gonna be in almost every game. actually did like ever since they introduced Chocobos, they've been in almost every game. I think. Uh, Something does tell me she didn't get banned because of she told a man pretending to be a woman. I don't think you get banned easily from that for that. But I think it has something to do with harassing Nines over some porno stuff that she did in the past. Probably didn't want to deal with the porno stuff either. Hey, I'm not the judge. She did kind of put, or at least I've been hearing, she did kind of put her, you know what, goodies out there for the world to see. But then again, you got gooners out there that somehow get a hold of this material and just put it out there. Well, and yes, that's why some sex workers had to say, this is the video, you know what video, only for you to see, blah, 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 all this, due to that thing. But that's also not enough. Oh, darn. A muscle, wherever that is. Oh, shoot. Legend of Zelda, oh, yeah. In Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you could build crazy stuff on there. It looks fun too, actually. And I think they broke the game entirely too. I think it breaks the game entirely, way that you can build stuff on there. Oh, cool. Was she a, yeah, she's a content creator. I wonder if she did, okay, that's weird for Alizé. That is adorable, but, I kind of get the one that Alizé wears something other than managed clothes, but her wearing managed clothes actually fits the bill perfectly, actually. But then again, what the heck? We got some fake behind chocolate. I didn't know people making fake chocolate. I didn't know Hershey's is making fake chocolate. Yeah, because I know Nintendo did some Final Fantasy games with other people. Then again, I think we do. I think we're in a time as and I think we do need to cover like basis how slander works and how written slander works. I just learned what libet means. It's a written form of slander, but you know, and yes, it's never enough for communities that have trans in their community. That's why I don't normally mix. I can mix gays, lesbians, and bisexuals with straight people, but anything beyond that, it depends if they active mentally ill or forcing people to automatically trust them or not. You know, people are on edge when it comes to the trans community. Even I'm on edge at times. Let's see, she put it in here. Ooh. Oh wait, I got Astro Oil. There you go. I don't need Astro Oil. I got some for y'all. Yeah, that's as rich, People can stop slandering each other, fighting each other. The good stuff. But if we stop doing that, we could get along. And if the trans community stop making themselves have a bad rep, 24/7 hours of crazy, then we would not have problems. Yeah, I was having fun there, ground and tune. Oh, that's in Goblin, so yeah, I can't do Battles of Dead with that one. I stopped with level 50 of that, so I think I just wanted to. Oh, 3 hours. I made it to 3 hours. Holy smokes. That really never happens. You know what? I will make it I will make it longer. If my controller and my phone, that which I can interact with y'all, last long enough. Yeah. And yeah, jeez. I wonder how I sold anything other than these two recently. Oh shit. That is actually a cool blade though. But do I really want to? It's untradeable, unfortunately. But actually, I could trade it off. I keeping this for quest related. In case I want to do it again. Actually, try on. Let's see. I'll probably put this in the, since it's not level restricted anymore either. Okay, I got one left. So I need to travel back to this. I figured I'd do more stuff than I don't know why I got this for, but Yeah. Might as well put the this in here. Let's see. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, now I can probably go check on my island sanctuary. Oop, right. Let's see how this is going so far. Ooh, look like it's about to get done almost. Yeah, I take something real quick. Yeah, I am starting to rebuild my old community to its former glory. Or at least tempted to try. Boy, do I want to, if y'all interested in me playing Final Fantasy 15, let me know on the stream. That'd be cool to do too, actually. Or actually, I want y'all to hear this while I'm streaming too, actually.
Some of these more recent phenomena in the church, sort of like revival, if you will. But I think that's kind of like sort of not great. It's just ultimate disagreement as I'm sure that would thank you very much.
Yeah, and Brenna, I appreciate you setting that start. I think we're gonna take it more of like conversational, kind of going on, from here. And I think one thing that I wanted to start with, and I appreciate you sharing that with me. I definitely would love to clarify, any questions that you may have, or if I truly did something wrong, you have to kind of understand that. But I'd like to, even though this isn't a debate, just so that we can get, at least from the audience and ourselves, some clear definitions of a couple of things. I'd like to learn from your perspective, you know, how you define things like sin, love, homosexuality. We can go in order, and I'm repeating it in order. Marriage, things like that. I'd like to kind of know from your perspective how you define each of those things, starting off with sin.
Yeah. So just to make sure I understand the question, you're asking specifically what is meant by sin.
How do you define sin?
That's God's law, that is what means either James or Thessalonians, I think that is being referring to in terms of the overall view that I have in terms of my ethics as a Christian virtue ethicist. I would ultimately state that sin isn't just simply that which is a disruption of God's law, but especially when we're talking about what Paul says, that God writes the law unto the hearts of the Gentiles for the new covenant, in which that promise was mentioned, I believe in Isaiah, that this is where a new form of ethics is essentially
I need to start
established, a
with.
Christian version of it that is contrary to the Old Testament's theontology laws. So basically for that, sin is that which is a fundamental disruption or hindrance to living the virtuous life that is centered on being with Christ and following under his covenant. So this would be things that mentioned in Galatians, I think, chapter 5, it states out this clearly.
Let's go start while we listen to Celestium's
flesh, and these are the
thing
things that
on the spirit
labeled
space.
as problems or sins that aren't just simply violations of the law, but actually cause a disruption to the order of God that we are required to be following to live a virtuous life under Christ. And then he gets the second half, which essentially gets the key principles of Christian virtue ethics, with the fruits of the Spirit being love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against such things. So this would be sort of where my ethical point is, and then thus in the early part of that, where sin gets addressed not just by name, but also the defining of the concept therein.
Okay. So I would say definitely, like, it is a disruption of what God has set. It is going against, his holy law, but I'm not necessarily referring to all of what was in the Old Testament, but even what Christ had established, in the New Testament. He is the same God from the Old Testament, and always, maybe the expectations might be a little bit different, but I think Christ, throughout the Gospels is still reinforcing a lot of those old laws, with, of course, the grace and mercy that we have thanks to, him, and he has written the law in the hearts of everyone, but that doesn't mean that everyone will be following those laws. So, again, going against any of his laws or commandments, missing that mark because we're not perfect is important to, establish, and it originates from our corrupted hearts. It's rooted in rebellion and unbelief, and that does lead to, guilt, leads us to being separated from God. And so with that in mind, for everybody, those definitions, I would love to know, how do you define love?
Well, that can be depending on various ways, since there's 4 biblical terms for it within the Greek, with I think the more common one we're familiar with would be agape. So I guess that would depend on what exactly we are referring to in terms of that specific love.
So yeah, there are the 4: agape, storge, philia, and eros.
Right.
But let's go with maybe more the biblical definition of love.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, because all 4 of those is in the Bible. That's
okay, then I'll kind of, start from the top so love, I would say, is ultimately walking according to God's commandments. Things that we've heard from the beginning. If we look at 2 John 1:6, even though God is loving, he also, judges sin. He calls us to be, repentant, and we he defines that moral order. And in John 14, verse 15, he says, "If you love me, keep my commandments." So it's not necessarily, affirmation, but it's biblical love and obedience and truth that God says. And then obviously it's reflected, whether in affection, which is storge, friendship, which is philia, romance, which is eros, and charity, which you mentioned, agape. All of that is reflected, but I would say you can summarize it into the first statement that I have made when it comes to love. So I'd love to hear more about your perspective, or if there's anything you kind of add on or see differently about it.
I mean, not entirely. I think, especially when you brought out love is walking with God's commandments, I would agree with that, and especially if you love me, keep my commandments, although maybe how we understand that maybe differently, but ultimately that's part of not just simply my issue as a Christian virtue ethicist, but it's also with my belief in New Covenant theology, which distinguishes between the covenantal theology of the Old Testament Mosaic law and the New Covenant and the covenant laws that are contained with what I believe Christ is saying, "You love me, keep my commandments." He's referring specifically to the commandments of Christ in particular in that regard. But that's mostly just from my views in Christian theology of a New Covenant theology, which I know for some might be controversial or different to some that are in regular covenant theology or any other particular form.
I guess with that, because I'm kind of curious, because you can mention New Covenant theology, so is God not the same from the Old Testament to now? Because Christ is God, ultimately, right? He is the Logos, the eternal Word. I guess it's kind of conflicting, right? Because you can't really divorce either one. Now, obviously, there are things that we do not follow from the Old Testament, but there is a lot that is still kind of reiterated at the moment, or when it comes to the New Testament. So, kind of just curious.
So, I need to really refine that book that I had gotten from the Explains. There's a book called Introduction to New Covenant Theology, which I read from a theologian on that matter. But it's not suggesting that God has changed, or it disagrees with the idea that God is the same as before. Because I would say that refers to the ontological nature of God in terms of his being. Like it says elsewhere, God is not a man that he changes or lies. That's what ultimately that would be referring to. When we talk about New Covenant theology, the whole principle focuses on the concept of a covenant in general. If we look throughout the entirety of the Old Testament, God made several different covenants. We normally are just familiar with the Mosaic covenant just because that's where we get the 613 commandments from, but there were different covenants and thus different speculations.
I knew that was not easy.
So, and a covenant is essentially like a contract in a sense. God makes a contract with the people for promises, and these are the conditions that must be met in that case. And so Abraham had a different covenant than what Moses had, and even David had a different covenant, although sometimes some of the previous covenant of the Mosaic law got instituted into that particular thing. But everyone had different covenants, which there were different seals for. So if I'm remembering correctly, for example, Abraham, the seal of that covenant being circumcision, which because of that is what in the Christian covenant under the New Covenant, where we get the basis of the principle of baptism as our seal of the covenant of Christ, and where we institute that from, and hence why we allow infant baptism as a result, since infants were circumcised, so too the infants in the church are to be baptized based on that. But the keeping of the Sabbath was Moses' seal of the covenant, so there's these differences we see.
So, would you say that there are no universal moral followings from, let's say, the beginning of Genesis till now? Do you think that there are any universal things that every generation, every covenant had to follow?
I'd say depending on it, yeah. There's some. Example being the "Thou shalt not murder." I think that's sort of carried from command to covenant as a result. I mean, we especially see it repeated, not just in Moses, but also through Jesus with the commandments there, as well as through Paul establishing that throughout his epistles. But there are some that aren't, for example, the issue of the clothing, the mixing of two fabrics.
Right, that was specific to them in their covenant. I was more so speaking on a moral perspective, not on ceremonial things or Levitical laws in particular, because that,
for
them.
Yeah.
for the most part, like obviously you don't follow. I mean, all right. I appreciate you sharing that. And then another
Well, just to
definition.
clarify, if I may, though, regarding that, because that's another thing, is under New Covenant theology, they don't make the ritual or ceremonial law distinction. I
Right.
believe that this, because the first time I think this ever actually is made, this whole ritual ceremonial, was through Thomas Aquinas in the medieval period. But from what I tried to read of the fathers and through the scriptures, there is not really much of a distinction of the laws being made in that particular way. It was just the law was the law. Not discrediting the view of my Catholic brothers and sisters on having that view, but that's just at least where my theology goes. Just for clarification on that.
I gotcha. And then I would love to hear your definition on homosexuality. What do you define that as?
Good question. So as far as I would just say that, I think more practical and functioning is a definition of it would just simply be that someone who has romantic or sexual feelings towards that of the same sex, in terms of homosexual, which would refer to those in the LG and sometimes B of the LGBTQ plus community. So that would be sort of be my definition on that matter.
Okay. So I kind of want to add on to that because, and Gabe just joined us. If you're not able to stay, should be able to hear the space later on. But basically, this is a discussion that we've had, and I believe we need to add on to that as well as the active, practice, right, of a same-sex relationship, things that are not within, God's natural order, what He defined in Genesis chapter 1, specifically, verse I think 27 is male and female, but within the parameters of a male and a female being together, and marriage by extension, right, being a male and a female coming together. So anything outside of that, is not within the parameters of what God originally intended for humanity. And so I would add that on to sexuality.
Here in Celestium, it wasn't part of the stream or plan.
We're going to discuss
But
kind of
people that are
skipping in if you're down.
not religious
If you
or
have,
are part of the
people
LGBT or
that
whatever,
talk,
y'all need to hear
you let me
this.
know, and if not, we can end it after we're done talking. Up to you. I don't mind either way.
I mean, I'm like I've told before in the chat, I've done like 50 formally moderated debates where there was a lot of Q&A there, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sounds good. All right. So, for the people who are here, those are just some definitions and kind of our perspective, so we can better kind of understand each other when it comes to this conversation. And I know that you have more concerns or problems with the way that I might have it, or my outlook on the LGBT, more specifically transgender. Start from
That's big. That's not just sexuality, but I didn't feel like to so sure everyone's balance. So I gave you that.
Yeah, I saw y'all, because I had to hear Celestium talk. He's a very cool person, for real.
Aspect in his faithfulness, just as God is faithful to us. Use that of the performance of instance that it's supposed to be flags.
Bring in political discourse here, but for the sake of making understood for everyone else, people on the right are feeling conservative or whatever, but like people on the extreme side of behavior, for instance, is really important. We should treat people with love, but within that love, share the truth with them, which is of the word. So that being said, going into what you said about marriage, well, you can't divorce the fact that God established what holy matrimony is within the context of not only scripture but his word. And what the early church affirms is that it is only between a man and a woman, right? God created, man first, he created Adam, then in his rib he made Eve, and so that is the order that is established in Genesis. When you divorce that, well, now it's not marriage. Both of those
you know what, guys? I'm gonna have to end the stream, unfortunately.
So I think that denying that aspect of the biological
So I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all later, whatnot. So.